a guy there who's not really an alcoholic or an addict. He's just on Social Security, which means he takes psychotropic drugs, and he's a little bit of a risk factor, you know. And you can spot him out because he's the guy in the house that doesn't do shit because he's on Social Security. But these guys can be really, really creepy. I lived with this guy named Todd. He was from India. Sounded as white as can be, but looked very like he was from India, right? And I remember I was sleeping next to this guy. He was my roommate. And I get the dumb luck of getting these crazy bastards. So I'm always the FNG, the FNU guy, right? And all of a sudden in his sleep, he was all, kill, 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 kill. And he woke up, he's all, he looked over at me, he's all, oh, thank God. I thought I killed you. And I'll keep it down, go back to sleep. I'm going to go back to sleep next to this guy. Because I was happy to see that he was happy that he didn't kill me. So I was actually able to get some rest. Oh, sorry, I do have a loud microphone presence.
That's okay.
Check.
How's that? Okay?
Oh, no, what do you guys think? A little louder?
A little louder?
A little louder.
Okay.
Check.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, there you go. Keep
Okay,
going.
Cool. Yeah, I can't hear myself on that thing. My bad. All right. So anyways, we're sober guys, and so I don't know if you've ever taken drugs or alcohol away from alcohol and drug addicts. It's not a really good idea, you know, and we started doing crazy stuff. So we came up with this idea that we were going to mess with Todd. You know, because we've been living in terror of this guy, right? And so this guy was like really OCD. You can like misplace like his peanut butter and stuff like that. Like by putting it on the shelf next to it, he would freak out. You know what I mean? And this guy had all his notepad papers numbered in his 300-ring roll. And so when he was missing a piece of paper, he's like, "You motherfuckers stole my piece of paper! I know you guys did it. Fuck you!" You know? And so like, well, we can have fun with this. What's up with this? This thing's handicapped right here. Okay. And so, anyways, we decided to take this jelly hostage and hold it for ransom. And so all of a sudden he got a phone call. It's all ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. All right, hello, is this Todd? It's like, yeah, this is Todd. Who's this? Shut the fuck up, Todd. Your jelly has been held hostage. It's been taken for ransom. You motherfuckers! What'd you do with her? I want proof of life. Shut the fuck up, Todd. Bring the money to 3rd and 4th Street. We want $5, a Snickers, and some Skittles. And no funny business, Todd, or the Jelly Jam gets it. It's gonna get the toast. Okay? Come along. No cops. And so he wanted proof of life, and we did not anticipate that. You know, we didn't think that through, right? So I started like thinking of ways like proof of life, you know? So it was in a jar, so I started dinging it against the receiver to see if that would help. Well, you hear that? That was a pressure crack. Yeah. Every hour you wave at the money, he loses a finger. And pretty much it being jelly, the equivalent of losing a finger was a spread on toast. So I would take some toast and go, whoosh. Well, you hear that? That was a finger, motherfucker. You better get here quick with my $5 stickers and Skittles. And so, but yeah, that was pretty funny. But what you guys think about that bit? What Brick Guy character? Was that a good bit? I like that bit. I think I delivered it softly. Anyway, so there's this other guy named Gary who lived there, and he made Todd look like a Boy Scout, right? And Gary was a great guy. He went to work, also on Social Security, also on psychotropics. And Gary sometimes would cross-dress without realizing that he was cross-dressed in women's clothes and high heels and lingerie, right? Yeah. True story. He came out, and my buddy Philip was eating breakfast. He was eating the cereal, right? And Todd came out dressed in women's clothes. You know, he puts his makeup on like this.
Dang.
Yeah. The whole bit. And he came out, you know, he could tell he had a wild bender the night before, right? And Philip has seen this a few times, so it was no big deal to him. And there were some women's clothes on the breakfast table, right, or dinner table, whatever you want to call it. And Gary had this profound look on his face. He was looking at it. He was scratching his head. And he looked up at Philip. He's all, "Are those yours?" Philip's all, "You know you got women's clothes on, right?" He's like, "Shit." That again. Moving on to our next material. Got any comic book fans here?
Yeah.
Woo! Nice. What kind of comic books you read, man?
Thor, Spider-Man, Captain America, DC, Superman, Marvel.
Okay, we've seen all the movies.
Yeah.
All right, how about some comic books to know that you're a real comic book fan?
How much are they now?
No, tell us about a comic book fan that the general public hasn't heard of.
Avro.
There we go. He's a real deal.
Oh.
Yeah, see? I know how to filter you guys out. Go ahead.
Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
Nice. You know who my favorite superhero was? Captain Planet. Right? He had a mullet, man. There was no other superhero. This is like my material reader. It's let me know the material's good or not, right? But he had a mullet, man. He's all business in the front, party in the back, and he had green hair, so he was like punk rock, Essentially, he was a well-hugging superhero, But the most useless, in my opinion, superhero of all time? Flash.
Yeah.
Because what does Flash do? You mentioned that interview process, right? Flash, what do? I run fast. What else? That's it. You gotta be shitting me. I can give Johnny Flowers a 20 bag of crack right now, and he will beat your ass in a race. Seriously. The only thing that Flash is good for is getting Starbucks for the Avengers. And that's it, Tony Stark is all, Flash, we're gonna go save the world now. At some point in time, we may need some coffee. So keep your phone on, would you? Thanks, Flash. Oh, you want to go with? We would let you go with, but who's going to keep Robin company? Another useless freaking bastard, right? And, they pull Flash because the day comes, it's inevitable. They're going to have to let him go. They pull him there, come in the office, Flash. Here's the deal. You're really good at making Quizno sandwiches and coffee, and we appreciate that. But we're going to have to let you go. And of course they knew Flash was going to cry. So he starts crying, He goes to run out the door and instead he hits the wall. He falls. Oh, that's okay, little Flashy. You can go start yourself a Flash food restaurant. You're really going to drop that much. I had to throw it out there, Flash food restaurant. You get it? No, just kidding. Yeah, he takes off. Oh. Moving on, next show's my last bit of show. I think we're all out of time here. Who here likes Disneyland? Disneyland is awesome. It's incredibly overpriced, but it is a magical theatrical experience. I love Disneyland. I don't like roller coasters. Roller coasters are cool, right? But you get to a certain age where you find out you can seriously die on a flipping roller coaster. So I like Disneyland. They actually, a few years ago, during the economy, when it went down, they had to start financing passes to stay in business, to stay afloat in the year 2008. That's when you got in free for your birthday, remember that? And so what happened is you go in there and you put down payment and you can finance a pass and pay like so much a month. And you have an annual pass. You go there year round, right? Well, I got one of those, right? I ended up going back out and getting drunk. So after you knew it, I had an outstanding bill with Disneyland, and they're doing so bad that Mickey Mouse actually came to collect the money I owed him. He was like knocking on my door, peeping through the windows. He's all, "Hello, Joshua. Haven't seen you for a while, Joshua. You owe us $364.17, Joshua. Don't make me send over my boss, huh?" Anyways, you guys have been great. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one.
Very good.
Woo!
Good stuff with that
You're
last
good.
tip.
You're good.
That's a keeper. That